St. Patrick's Day. Now, I went to the pub not too far from here. They're called Sergeant O'Malley's, and they're an Irish pub. They've been there for years. And I asked them if I could get some Irish stew, and they said absolutely. So they gave me some Irish stew. Took it home, mic'd it up, and here it is. It's got lots of lamb in it, and it's supposed to be really good. So I'm looking forward to having that. I'm going to drink some water today because I've been drinking a lot of pop and stuff like that. I drank a lot of pop and beer and alcohol on my Mexico trip, so I'm trying to sort of cleanse my system a bit. So anyways, I'm going to have a little taste of this. That's good. I don't know about you, but I love lamb. That's a good stew. They're having their big St. Patty's Day tomorrow. When I went to the pub, it was all decked out, and all kinds of, green everything, right? So I apologize for the noise outside. There's some people doing some work. I want to do a couple shout outs. First of all, Lisa McHugh from Ireland suggested I do a St. Patty's Day video. I had thought about it a long time ago. I was at the dollar store and I saw a lot of the St. Patty's hats and stuff. And this was like about a month ago. And I thought, well, I got lots of time. Well, in the meantime, I went on vacation, came back, and this holiday, St. Patrick's Day, kind of crept up on me. So I thought I'd better get something out. So I was lucky to get this stew. I'm not sure what I would have done if I could have got this stew, but it all kind of hinged around getting this stew. So once I got that, I went and got the hat and everything from the dollar store. Now, one of my subscribers, Uncle Snake Hips contacted me and asked me to do a shout out to Uncle Snake Hips. And I told him, I said, okay, I'll do that in a future video, but I'm going to do it in this video. So a shout out to Big Uncle Snake Hips. And I want to say that he and his fiance found out last Christmas that they're going to have a baby. And the gender is a boy, so I would assume it's probably going to be due sometime around the summer. I could be wrong about that, but congratulations to Uncle Snake Hips and his fiance and their little boy that they're about to have. I wrote him a little note and told him that, the best days of his life are ahead of him, so that's good. And once again, a big shout out to Lisa McHugh for suggesting this. And a big shout out to all you people as well. I love you all, you're amazing. And I hope you're all doing good. Lots of potatoes and stuff in there. See some little peas and whatever. Lots of potatoes. Itchy nose. They're really noisy outside there today. I'm not sure what they're doing, but they're doing a lot of work. So I apologize for that. When you want to get a video out, you have to do it when you can, so you're at the mercy of the environment. This is delicious. An Irish beer would have been nice too, but I thought, nah, I gotta lay off the soda pop because, my videos, I drink soda pop a lot. Like I said, I got back from my vacation and I was craving salad after eating and drinking the way that I did. And I got myself this chocolate bar for dessert. So anyway, in regards to Uncle Snake Hips and his fiance having a baby, got me thinking about my children. And I remember I became a dad for the first time in 1985. Let me see, I was 28 years old. I was 28 when I became a dad. And that was was my son, Dylan. Named him after the great Bob. Well, not really after Bob Dylan, but I am a Bob Dylan fanatic, so I always like that name. It's funny because back then there wasn't a lot of kids named Dylan. Now it's a very popular name now. His second name is Thomas, Dylan Thomas. So the Welsh poet was a bit of an influence as well. And my oldest boy was born in '85. He now lives in Vancouver, and he's a chef over there. Does very well. My second child is my youngest boy, and his name's Colin. Him and I had dinner together last night at my favorite Italian restaurant. It was nice to get caught up with him. He runs a loader and different types of machinery at a dirt farm where he works. He's been there for 16 years. And my third child's my daughter, Brianna. I saw her this morning. Went over to her apartment, her condo, her and her boyfriend. They have 2 dogs and a cat. And I brought her some gifts back from Mexico, so I gave them to her. So it was nice to see my daughter again, and her boyfriend. My stomach's growling because I'm starving. I don't know what they're doing out there, but sure it's noisy. I saw a woodpecker this morning across the street. One of the condos, I could hear this tap, 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 tap. What is that? Sometimes it sounds like a jackhammer, but this was a bit slower. And I thought somebody was tapping on a window, so I looked over this condo across the street, and there was a woodpecker just demolishing one of the patio, like the balconies. Wow, unbelievable. This is delicious. O'Malley's Pub, I've been there a few times, mainly for staff functions. We've had some tribute dinners there, that sort of thing. But they had green beer. They're having green beer again tomorrow, Anyways. But I just wanted to get this video out. So, I didn't get any green beer. You can already taste the lamb. That's good. Wow. Very good. So back in the 80s, when I got married, of course we talked about having kids, and eventually my wife got pregnant. And unfortunately, she miscarried the first child. But of course, we kept going. And I often wondered what that child would have been like, It was a boy, apparently, I think. But I mean, how they could tell that age or at that stage, I guess. But I guess they could. But they said it was a male. But it's unfortunate. But those things happen. I like to think they happen for a reason. So anyways, we went on to have three more kids. We were just going to have 2. We had our 2 boys. And then the lady, her and her husband across the street, they had 2 boys and a girl. Very close in age to our kids. And she said we should try a 3rd time and get a girl, because they did. So we decided to try a 3rd time. So when my daughter was born, I phoned them across the street, and the husband answered. His name's Rod. And I said, Rod, you can just tell Maureen that my wife had a baby girl last night. And I could hear her in the background going, she was all excited. So that was kind of cool. But, having kids is just great. It's a huge responsibility. It's challenging, but it's so much fun. I tell everybody that my best years were when my kids were little, and I would take them camping and whatever. But the night my first child was born, of course my wife was in the hospital, my ex-wife, and I came home and the neighbors came over, Robert and Shelley, and he was a Bob Dylan fanatic too, and he had a son named Dylan who was a bit older. And he came over with his wife. They brought a bottle of wine, and so we just killed that bottle of wine. It was so nice. It was just, I couldn't believe I was a dad. And the day we brought him home from the hospital, we were so nervous. I mean, he was just like, you're holding this tiny little thing, and you're trying. I was driving so careful, and and got him home, safe and sound, and it was just a whole new life because it's a whole different set of responsibilities. I have no regrets at all about having kids. It's just the best thing that ever happened to me. It's hard to be patient sometimes a little because you come home from work, you're tired, and they want your attention. So you play with them as much as you can and give as much attention as you can. And of course, a lot of times they cry all night and everything. It's hard to get sleep. But I love my kids dearly. I have a great relationship with all three of them. I don't see my boy as often because he's over in Vancouver on the mainland, but he was here the last time I saw him was at Christmas, and then before that last summer. But I always see him at Christmas, so that's nice. Always nice to see him. What do you think of my sleeves? Pretty cool, huh? Anyways, a lot of potatoes and lamb in here. I'd love to go to Ireland someday. I've been to a lot of countries, but never to Ireland. I'd like to go. Ireland, Scotland. I've seen a few European countries, but not too many. France, Germany, England, and been to Spain and Italy and a few others. Oh, wow. I try to drink water with every meal. I always try and drink some before I go to bed and first thing in the morning too. Drinking water is good. My mom never drinks water, just doesn't drink water, drinks tea and coffee, but you can't get her to drink water. And I mean, I can't argue with her. She'll be 97 in May. I mean, she must be doing something right. So after our first child, we had a second child, Colin, our second boy. And you're going to think this is weird, but we videotaped him being born. I had a video camera back then, and I'd like to make a ASMR video on my video camera. I wish I'd never gotten rid of it, but the whole thing, it just fell apart. It was old, I just got rid of it, but I wish I'd kept it, even just for a show and tell type thing. But anyway, someday I'll do a video on my old video days. So I bought this video camera. We started videotaping back in '85. We rented a video camera, and then we bought our own, and I would videotape anything and everything in sight. So my ex said, "What would you think about videotaping our child being born?" I thought, well, yeah, I mean, it's up to you. You're the one to have the baby. I said, I'll be happy to do that. So she thought it'd be a good idea. I think what she really wanted was if she was going to have a baby girl, because see, we never knew the genders of our baby. Even with the ultrasound, we didn't want to know. We wanted to be surprised. Nowadays, they have the big reveal bridal parties, and that's cool, but I never wanted to know. I always wanted to be surprised. So my ex was thinking that if it was a girl, it'd be so cool to have that videotape so she could show our daughter if we ever had a daughter. That was the whole idea. So we talked to the doctor, and the doctor he was cool with it. And so I went there with my video camera and videotaped my son being born. Now he's never watched that video, but he's seen the after part where he's just getting all cleaned up and he's all fresh, But he never saw the part before that, so he's seen himself at a few minutes old, So that's pretty cool. Not too many people can say that. Well, that stew is really good. I got this for, I think 25 years of service, along with a bunch of other stuff they gave me. This is just one of the things I got for, it's got my name on and all that. But they gave me some nice gift cards and different things. And of course, when I retired, I got lots of really amazing gifts, but they were always very good to me where I worked. But this is just one of the things I got in my gift basket, and I still use it. So we videotaped. He was born in April. It was a beautiful evening, just hot. Remember, they opened the back door in the hospital room there. It was so hot. And after a while, the doctor was asking me about my video camera. He said about buying one. He thought it was pretty cool. So then my daughter, like I said, my daughter was born. So Dylan was born in 85, Colin in 88, and Brianna was born in 1990. So that was pretty cool. So we finally got our baby girl. I love taking my kids camping. I used to take them camping all the time. There's so many small little islands around here, and they all have campsites. And I started taking my kids camping when they're really, really little. And it was so much fun. I remember one place, the campsites were only $6 a night. That was pretty good, because the average was 8 or 10. So anyways, always took my kids camping. They loved it. Just me and the kids. My ex started, she'd come along once in a while, but not too often. We used to go to this island called Salt Spring Island. My youngest boy, my oldest boy, we went there in 89. He was just about to turn 5, but technically he was still 4. We went there, went camping there, and we camped, just him and I that year. And then after that, my youngest son came, Colin, and then a couple years later, my daughter, when she was old enough, I think she was 3 or 4, she started coming. And we camped there for about 10 years straight before my ex decided to join us on a few trips. So that the kids were happy that their mom was coming. I think what it was with my ex, she always said she couldn't get the time off. And to some degree that's true, but I think she enjoyed having her time by herself while I took the kids camping, because she was free as a bird to do what you wanted with, no husband, no kids, So, yeah. But I did mine. I would just, we'd have our camp stove in our little tent. And the kids have their backpacks, they could pack their own pajamas and whatever. And for years I used to have a little tub, and I would bring these little plastic dishes and stuff and start washing them. And then after a while I started bringing paper plates. And because it's just a lot easier, you just, burn. We'd always have fires anyways, and the kids would love having a marshmallow wiener roast type thing. They couldn't wait to have a fire. And I'd always buy them a flashlight or something cool like that. And they couldn't wait for darkness so they could shine their flashlights around. Having kids is so much fun. I built them a Ghostbuster headquarters. I may have mentioned that in another video. Because my oldest boy and my youngest boy were Ghostbusters. I think my youngest boy was Ray. My oldest boy was Egon, I think. Something like that. But I mentioned before too, I won't dwell on this too long, but my ex made them uniforms and all that. And I built them as headquarters. They had ghost traps and all that. They were just right into it. And I built them a really nice climbing structure in the backyard with a treehouse type thing so they could sleep in that. One summer they slept out there almost all summer. So they really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun for them. And of course they get in trouble. You know, my oldest boy, he got caught shoplifting from 7-Eleven. And so the police found out they wanted to see him, so we took him down to the police station and they took him to those, interrogation rooms, and that's through the fear got into him, so, and he never shoplifted after that. And yeah, I mean, it's they would do crazy stuff. Kids, they get in trouble and they do stupid stuff. They plug up the toilet and, they try and cram a small planter down there or something, some of the stuff they do, it's just, you gotta shake your head, but so much joy, the birthday parties are so much fun. A lot of work organizing, but it's so much fun. You can see that they're just having so much fun. They all had a lot of friends, which I was quite happy about. Little kids, they say funny things and make really funny observations, and it's so cute, So anybody who's out there thinking about having kids, or you're about to have a kid, it's a wonderful trip, it really is. And like I told Uncle Snakehips, I said, someday when you're my age, you'll look back and you'll say those are the best years of my life. Because I've done some amazing stuff. I've traveled and whatever, I've met people, but my best memories are taking my kids camping and just enjoying them when they were little. And they grow up so fast. It's just amazing how fast they grow up. 1 minute they're little, the next minute they're all grown up. And I don't know where that time goes, I really don't. And I wouldn't hesitate to do it all over again. Well, that lamb is so tender. I'm going to probably let them know how good this was. Oh, man. I normally drink a lot of bubbly too. Yeah, that's just carbonated water. But it's nice just to have plain water. It just tastes so good sometimes. When I was working, we'd always have, we'd put color in. They would have like green pudding or, green cream of wheat in the morning, make pea soup or everything be green. So I've got sense like that. Wow, that was delicious. I don't know what spices they used, but it was really, really good. Wow. Very good. So I got this chocolate bar. I've had these before. They're like a nougat type thing. See? These are good. I like chewy stuff like that. It's kind of like a Three Musketeers or something. Very delicious. Now, unfortunately, none of my children have kids of their own yet. So I'm still not a grandfather. I used to take my kids fishing. Taught them how to ride bicycles. They were all into bowling and t-ball and softball, soccer. I can still see my little girl running around the bases after hitting the ball. Her little uniform cap on, her blonde hair just blowing in the wind. She's just running. That's good. Very decadent, but very good. Wow. My ex was an excellent mother. Absolutely. Couldn't get a better mother for my children. She really nurtured their creativity. She got them involved in sports and got them involved in all kinds of stuff. And we used to say she'd do the bookwork, I did the footwork. You know, I'd drive them around here and there. But she was the one that really got them active, got them motivated, but really catered to their individual tastes and interests and that sort of thing. She was very good that way. But today when I saw my daughter this morning, you know, she's 33 now. And, you know, sometimes I'm looking at her and I'm seeing this adult woman. And it seems like yesterday she was this little kid that was walking to school, you know, had to hold her hand, you know, for kindergarten or grade 1. And, you know, the sad irony. When they're little, cling to you and they want your attention. But when they're older, it's kind of the other way around, you know. You want their attention, you know. You kind of cling to them, sort of, you know. Because they have lives of their own, and you don't see them as much as you used to. Now, like I said, I saw my son for dinner last night, and we talk about everything. You know, Minecraft or different video games. He's playing something else now. Or technology and, you know, work, all kinds of stuff. But he lives very close to where I live, where Linda and I live, and I see him walking to work every morning. Usually about 7:40, anywhere from 7:38 to 7:42. He'll walk by. He walks to his friend's house, and they carpool together. So for those 3 or 4 seconds as he walks by, it's kind of cool. I look out the window and I see him. He's going to work. You know, he's got his, you know, his backpack, and he's vaping away, which I don't like. But I used to smoke, so I can't talk. But I see him going to work. And so often I ask my children for advice now. You know, because they're really up on technology and stuff like that. And they have a unique perspective on looking at the world as old kids do. It's a whole different generation. I totally look to a lot of, you know, millennials or younger people, you know, much younger than me, you know, for advice on technology or just, you know, how they view the world, that sort of thing. And it's very interesting. Oh, wow. That was a very good stew. Wow. They're having a big thing tomorrow, all day tomorrow night. That pub opens at 11 o'clock, so I got there just in the nick of time, so. Like I said, they're not too far from here. I don't go to the pubs like I used to when I was a kid. I was in the pub all the time, but as you get older, unless, like I said, I go to somebody's birthday dinner, some special gathering, I just never go there. Yeah. Well, this was a short video, but I wanted to get out there as a special occasion. So, all the best to you, my friends. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you like the way I'm all decked out here. Okie dokie. So, all the best to you. I love your comments and your support, your loyalty. I read all your comments. And, you know, sometimes I go back, there's some that I've missed, and I try and answer them all. I really do. But if I overlook them, it's not because I'm snubbing anybody. Sometimes I just miss them, you know. There's so many, so that's it. So once again, my friends, I love you all. You're all very amazing, and you take care, and bye for now.